Today we celebrate 78 years of Frida Lyngstad. In this episode, I want to look at some of her projects in which she literally transforms into a fairy tale princess and fairies. Hey! So, since the magical release of ABBA's Voyage album, we were also treated with some solo projects. From all four members of ABBA, Frida is the only one from whom we haven't had new music since Voyage. However, she continues to celebrate the legacy of ABBA and mingles with fans. This year, she celebrated the 50th anniversary of ABBA's first album with a sketch and memories talking on the phone with Björn.
Oh yes, ring, ring, why don't you give me a call?
And Frida celebrated ABBA's most recent project, Voyage, for the first anniversary of the show in London, together with Björn and Benny. This gave us some of the most precious moments of Frida being with Björn and Benny and of Frida talking to fans. Someone wrote that she behaves so humble and graceful like a true royal. And that's what she is, after all, Princess Anni-frid. So that got me thinking and noticing that over the years we did have a few projects here and there in which Frida immersed herself right into the world of fairy tales and royalty. Let's take a look at 3 small projects. 2 of them are musically and 1 is an animated feature film. In 1983, Frida recorded a song for the children's musical ABBAcadabra. The song was called Belle and it is based on ABBA's very own song Arrival. This makes it the first time that Frida re-recorded one of ABBA's songs as a solo version. It is also the first time that she recorded in French language since ABBA's French version for Waterloo, and one of the very few times Frida recorded in French. For Belle, Danielle Balavoine was her duet partner. The musical itself was a fairy tale adventure bringing together several classic fairy tales, and it used ABBA's songs with new French lyrics. Basically, an early incarnation of what would be done again in the 1990s with something called Mamma Mia. But ABBAcadabra was actually a film for French television in 1983. In the same year, it was adopted for an actual musical stage play in English language. For promotion, Frida recorded an English version of Arrival called Time. In the French film and in the music video for Belle, Frida played the part of none other than the princess herself, La Belle, Sleeping Beauty. 10 years later, Frida would re-record another ABBA song and once again found herself in a royal environment. This time it was the real deal. For the celebration and 50th birthday of Sweden's Queen Sylvia, Frida recorded and performed Dancing Queen in a unique a cappella version, together with a real group. Even more so, for this variety show, Frida also appeared earlier in the first act to play one of 3 fairies in a sketch narrating the story of the Queen. And that wasn't the first time to witness Frida as a fairy. Just 1 year before, in 1992, the Australian animated film Fern Gully, The Last Rainforest was released. For the Swedish version, Frida gave her voice to the fairy Magiloon. Unfortunately, I have never seen this film nor any clips online. And again, it's only on the Swedish language version on which Frida voiced this character. According to ABBAontv.com, Frida and her character is the first one you see and hear in the film, and her voice sounded slightly sped up. The film itself is a musical fantasy with environmental themes about the destruction of the rainforests. In the same year, Frida explored environmental issues in her music and also in the rest of her music from that decade, her final solo album to date from 1996. She became an advocate for environmental issues, which is still close to her to this day. The mixture of fables and environmental themes seems to have evolved into a possible biography of Frida herself, which would be told in a more fictional way from the perspective of an animal. In 2014, Frida said this on Swedish TV. "I've always written a lot, even though I haven't published anything. But I've had to write my thoughts out of my system, at times in my life when things have been a bit harder. Today, my writing is more focused on telling a story rather than exploring my life. However, I've involved myself as an animal. I find this very exciting. I want to write a story with ecological overtones, since I still feel close to nature." As far as I know, we haven't heard any news about a possible biography or story from Frida herself. Her most recent solo recording was released 5 years ago, a re-recording of ABBA's Andante Andante in Spanish. Frida's most recent public activity was a visit in London in September this year. I hope you enjoyed this specific trip through space and time. I thought it was a fascinating coincidence that for both fairytale projects, Belle and the royal performance, Frida performed ABBA songs. After all, could it be that ABBA is the greatest fairy tale that actually happened for real?
Oh yes, of course it could be.
Today, we are celebrating Frida's birthday. Here's to Frida, wherever you are, we love you so much. And to you folks, what is your favorite project, album or song from Frida? Let me know in the comments below, or simply share your birthday wishes to Frida. Alright, until then, hey do!